Him slammed down, blocking his path. He fell backward, scrambling in the gravel. The woman approached him, kneeling. "You have to face it," she said softly, "or you will never leave." The creature reared back, its body twisting into a vortex of shadows. A monstrous voice boomed from the sky. "Remember!" Elias grabbed the book. Origins of the Silent One. The pages flipped violently, stopping at one illuminated symbol. A ritual, a confrontation, a choice. The text read, "The god shapes itself from the supplicant's soul. To defeat the god is to defeat the self." Elias shook. "I can't face that," he whispered. "You already are," his wife said. She touched his forehead. Memories poured into him. The crash, the screams, his son's hand slipping from his, the cold water, the fog, the guilt that ate him alive for years. The creature lunged. Elias stood his ground. "I remember!" he screamed. The fog exploded outward. The creature shrieked as its body convulsed, shrinking, folding inward. The more Elias remembered, truly remembered, the smaller the monster became. He relived everything. Every mistake, every moment of helplessness, every second of grief. The creature shrank to human size, then child size, then it was his son. A small boy, drenched, trembling, staring up at him with broken eyes. Elias fell to his knees, sobbing. "I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. I should have died too." His son stepped forward. "Tears don't save the dead," the boy whispered, voice shifting between childlike innocence and ancient wisdom. "But acceptance frees the living." The boy touched Elias's chest. Warmth spread through him. The shoreline brightened. The fog receded. The boy dissolved into light, and the town sighed, relieved or disappointed. Elias stood alone on the dock. The fog continued to pull back, revealing a clear path out of the town. His wife's voice whispered one last time, "We forgive you. Now forgive yourself." Elias whispered back, "I love you." Silence. Then the town answered, "Go." Leaving Silent Hill, Elias walked. For the first time, the fog did not follow. The air grew clearer. The color returned to the sky. Birds chirped faintly in the distance. The Welcome to Silent Hill sign came into view once more, but it looked different now. The scratches were gone, the handprint erased, just a simple sign for a forgotten town. Elias stepped past it. The fog stopped at the boundary, swirling like a living curtain. Silent Hill whispered, "If you wish to return, our door will always be open." Elias continued down the road. Behind him, the fog closed. Ahead of him, the world waited. He did not look back. Not this time. Not ever again. The town that refuses to sleep. Elias stood on the roadside, frozen between breaths. Dawn had barely cracked the horizon, casting a weak, washed-out blue across the fog-thick world. He thought he had escaped. He thought the town had released him. But Silent Hill never released anyone. When he turned back toward the road, he saw something impossible. His car. The same car he swore had vanished when the town consumed him. It sat exactly where he had first arrived, as if placed there by an unseen hand. The doors were open. The headlights were dimming. The engine clicked with heat, still warm, as though someone had been driving it seconds ago. "No," Elias whispered, stepping toward it. "I abandoned you." But when his palm touched the hood, the heat pulsed beneath his skin. It was freshly driven. He opened the driver's door. The interior was empty, quiet, untouched, except for a single object left on the seat. A photograph. Elias lifted it slowly. It was the same picture of his family, him, his wife, his young son. But this time the background wasn't their old living room. It was Silent Hill. Fog curled around the edges like fingers. On the back, a message scratched in jagged strokes. "We're not done with you." Elias staggered backward. "What else do you want from me?" The wind didn't answer, but the ground did. A voice rose from the soil itself, deep, ancient, resonant. "You." The forest beside the road shifted. Trees bent inward, branches aligned to form a narrow path, one that hadn't existed a moment earlier. Silent Hill was shaping itself, inviting him. No, commanding him. Elias swallowed the lump in his throat and stepped onto the path. The path to nowhere. The deeper Elias walked, the darker the world became. Fog thickened, not white but gray, then ashen, then nearly black. The trees twisted above him, forming a canopy that blotted out the sky entirely. By the time the fog thinned, Elias realized he was no longer in a forest. He was standing before a towering gate, wood and rusted metal fused together in unnatural angles. Above it, a sign barely clung to its screws. Lakeside Correctional Facility. But someone, recently, had carved a new word into the metal. Granger. Elias froze. Why my name? The gate groaned open. He had no choice but to walk inside. Inside the prison. The air inside was colder than winter night. A damp, suffocating chill seeped into Elias's bones. The floor sloshed with ankle-deep water, reflecting the trembling glow of flickering ceiling bulbs. The walls trembled with every one of his footsteps. The prison wasn't abandoned. It was asleep. And Elias's presence was waking it. From one of the cells, he heard whispering, soft at first, then clearer. He approached cautiously. Inside the cell, was nothing but shadow. But the shadow moved. Not fluidly, jerky, as if stitched together from different silhouettes. Then the shadows formed a shape, a woman, then a child, then a man, then all three overlapping. His family. Elias felt his heartbeat spike. No, this isn't real. The shadow reached out. Its fingertips grazed the air, and Elias felt a freezing burn on his arm, even without contact. The shadow spoke with 3 voices at once. "Finish your sentence." "No," Elias gasped. "I don't belong here." But the other cells awakened. Dozens of voices rose in a cacophony. "All of this is your fault. You left us. You lived. You ran." Elias covered his ears, but the voices filled his skull. He sprinted down the corridor. A door slammed open ahead of him. He ran through it. The execution wing. The execution chamber felt older than the rest of the facility, older than the town. The smell of burnt metal and ancient ash clung to everything. At the center stood an electric chair, its cables severed, its wood blackened by countless scorch marks. But the chair wasn't empty. A body sat slumped in it. Elias's body. Burned, charred, mouth sewn shut, eyes hollow sockets filled with dried blood. The corpse's head twitched toward him. A voice like cracking stone escaped from its ruined throat. "Sit." Elias backed up until he hit the wall. "No, this isn't my punishment." The corpse smirked, or the remains of its burnt lips attempted to. "Who decided that?" Elias had no answer, because deep down, he knew. He had always been his own judge. Hallway of the Forgotten. He fled the execution wing, stumbling into a new corridor. But the corridor was wrong. Hundreds of human faces were embedded in the walls, frozen mid-scream, mid-cry, mid-beg. Men, women, children, all trapped in stone. And then their eyes opened, all of them. Elias choked on terror. The faces spoke in a layered whisper. "We did not call you here." Elias's voice cracked. "Then who? Who brought me?" The faces fell silent. One face pushed forward from the wall. His wife's face. She opened her mouth. "He did." Elias shook his head wildly. "Who is he?" Her eyes sharpened. "The town." For the first time since he arrived, Elias finally understood. Silent Hill was alive, and Elias was its chosen prey. The Mirror Hall. At the end of the corridor was a heavy metal door, etched with symbols Elias had seen in the cursed book from the library. The door unlocked itself. The room inside was made entirely of mirrors. Floor, ceiling, walls, endless reflections from every direction. When Elias stepped in, his reflections multiplied infinitely. But something was wrong. His reflections didn't mirror him. One blinked late. One didn't blink at all. One smiled despite Elias's terror-frozen face. One's eyes were completely black. One's mouth moved, but silently. And then, one reflection raised its hand. Elias had not moved. Slowly, every reflection turned toward him. The floor reflection whispered in a voice like shattered glass, "We are not complete without you." The ground shattered beneath his feet, and he fell into darkness. Beneath the surface of yourself, Elias hit water, but he didn't sink. He breathed it. The world around him was an endless black lake. Ripples pulsed with faint red light. Something enormous moved beneath the surface, circling him. In the center of the submerged world stood a wooden table lit by a single floating lantern. On it were objects from his life. His wallet, his wife's ring, his son's toy car, a burned piece of their family photo, and finally, a death certificate. He lifted it. Elias Granger, cause of death, undetermined. A soft voice spoke behind him.